India is quite a price sensitive market, okay? And refurbished items or gadgets are very low in price compared to the newer ones. Still, why is it so that the Indian market does not accept refurbished goods or any second-hand product in any sector? It's not just for electronic gadgets, be it second-hand clothes, be it second-hand bags, shoes, anything second-hand they think is beneath their dignity, and they believe that they cannot buy that. There's a taboo in India towards using refurbished or second-hand items. Why is that?
Because no one's advertising, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you see an ad for refurbished things? You don't. Do you see an ad for thrift stores? You don't. So India, when we go and buy something, we have an ad in our mind. Like, okay, I have seen this thing while I was watching a match. ये laptop आया था, ad में हम लोग ये खरीदेंगे जाके, या ये brand खरीदेंगे जाके. So one thing is that there is no advertisement, there is no sort of publicity on these refurbished devices or the process in which the devices are being refurbished. And secondly, like I said, so when you're buying a new device, you always have that in mind that मैंने तो अपना device ऐसे use किया है, तो ये तो मैं जाके नहीं खरीदूंगा किसी और का use किया हुआ. So since the refurbishment process is not being sort of uh, brought out to the people, saying ki this is the proper way that we do it, essentially it becomes a new device. Look at what we are doing, how we are cleaning it, or what the things that we are changing. I think once that is out with proper clarity that this is how refurbishment is done, people will start leaning towards it, and that change is actually happening. I mean, it is not completely that people are absolutely not buying refurbished devices. That change is definitely happening, and Asia Pacific is one of the deemed to be one of the largest markets for refurbished products. India would be that. So right now, US is the largest market, right? South America, like Brazil, that area, and US is one of the highest markets, like largest markets for refurbished devices. Why is that? I mean, that is because if you go to any, so there are few repair technicians like Ruiz Rossmann and all that. So they are very transparent towards what they're doing with the devices, how they're repairing the devices, and how much life these devices carry. So in the market generally, there's a lot more transparency towards this refurbishment process. There is a lot of policies happening for refurbishment, and customers have faith on these devices. So for an Indian market, maybe how we can sort of fix that notion of refurbished matlab used hai, is bringing out more publicity towards this refurbishment process and creating sort of general public know-how of how refurbishment is done, and marketing. I mean, you should be, government should market devices like refurbishment processes, and should tell people that go ahead and buy. It's all good.
No, I actually loved this answer because I never thought it from that perspective. It's actually very true. There are no advertisements, there is no marketing being done in this area. Even when we see brands like OLX, it's like OLX pe becho. Even when we see card becho, yeah, all these, they are all about selling second hand.
Exactly.
None of them advertise buying second hand.
None do.
Jabki they do provide that service as well, but they do not advertise that service.